Yo, how's it going? What is it, Tuesday? Oh my god. Whew, this is a stressful week for me. I don't even want to think about what day of the week it is, to be honest. I can't wait until it's like mid-October and then like all my stress is gone. Well, that's not true probably, but I'll feel a lot better. I'll feel a lot better come mid-October. How's everyone doing? You're doing well. We're gonna get started here in a moment. I think I'm pretty much ready to go other than TikTok, so we'll get that going. Yo, there's like a pizza party at work today. Not a pizza party, but like there was like a basically day-long staff meeting today, and lunch was served as pizza. I don't eat pizza, but it's really tempting. It smells so good. It's really tempting. I didn't do it though. I stayed strong and ate my celery sticks. How's everyone doing? What's happening? What's up, Pinchman? What's up, C Major? What's up, El Piquez? Where's my YouTube chat? There it is. Am I live on YouTube? Hello? Yeah, am I? Why is it so behind? Let's refresh. Refresh the YouTube and see what's happening. Oh yeah, we're good. We are good on YouTube. Let's go. Let's play this game. Nope, I didn't want to enter that level. It was a mistake. Alright, we have to do it now. We entered it. Oh. It's time to game! So I bought, a bunch of, like, empty CD cases on Amazon, cheap as hell, thankfully, to replace, like, a bunch of my old cracked ones, like, PS1 games. Like, some of these things are dirty as hell. Like, this is supposed to be clear, and it's like, you can't see me. Look at me. Can't even see me back here. It's so gross. Anyway, I replaced a bunch of them, mostly just old cracked ones. Like, this one's missing a whole big chunk here. This one had a black back, even though it was a PS1 game. Like, what the hell? I don't know how that happened. Anyway, they're all new. They're all brand new now. I'm excited. I'm excited to have new cases on my shelf. I did that differently than I do normally. I don't know why. DefyByDefault's on a mission, speed running with precision. What a great song. I wonder who wrote it. Yo, I'm gonna reach out to a composer at some point. This composer makes these like really dope, really dope music, and be like, hey, I want to make a video for TikTok and use one of your songs as like the song for the video, and obviously like credit composer, because more people should check out composer's music. It's really good. Yo, Michael, thank you for joining from my short video. That's awfully rude, TikTok. You don't gotta go ahead and call my video short. Average height video. Thank you for the let 'em cook. Appreciate it. Oh, I was good. Oh no, we're still good. 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 Okay. #1 cliffs in the earth. That's a big claim. The mighty claim you got there. #1 in the earth. I'm not dead. We're fine. Fine. Ooh, oh god. Yo, I put that non-Mario video up today. 4 views. I knew it. I have a couple of pretty big videos that I'm working on. I just gotta really get them done. I almost had one of them done on the last week, and I ended up looking at it and like, no, I gotta re-record this. Don't like it. Not good enough. Not set to my high standards of journalism. Yo, what's up, HBL? How you doing? Has anyone watched the Nintendo Direct from today? And if so, was anything good shown? I haven't seen anything. Like, I haven't seen anybody talking. I haven't seen, like, anyone, like, excited about anything, so presumably nothing happened. But, like, does anyone know? You gotta pee now. Well, you should go take care of that. Son of a gun. Oh, the badge. I got it. I gotcha. I gotcha. Understood. Hey, what the? Ooh, ow. Pineapple tuna. That look unlocked a core memory. It's not even the right core memory. And I think it's, I want to say it's from Ace Ventura 2, but like there's a line in Ace Ventura 2 where he, or 1. One of the Ace Venturas where he keeps repeating Bumblebee Tuna, and now that's in my head. How long have you been on this one? Unless I'm mistaken, I started doing this way earlier today. I just started playing this, I don't know what my time is, like 4 minutes ago. But yeah, I have no idea. I don't really track time, I don't care. But yeah, I've been live for like 4 minutes. Maybe saw someone else doing the level. Possibly. Not many people play this. But definitely could be possible for sure. This is super rough. This whole game is really rough. You probably give up after 2 minutes. Not that bad. This level so far actually hasn't been as bad as the previous level, in my opinion. That part's pretty hard. Left. Oh no, we're good. I touched the ledge. So I landed on the platform, and because I was on the platform, the bubble was able to rise into me with a tip box and kill me. Lame. Should be okay. We're good. Oh my god, okay. I chose the wrong gap. Was the previous one another bubble thing? No. Pretty rare for a game like this for them to repeat gimmicks in levels, unless it's like a final castle level that's paying like homage to like a previous level in some sort of like gauntlet scenario where like you might have multiple rooms that revisit previous ideas. But level to level, generally speaking, you're not going to see something like that in these games. This music is awesome. I mean, that's not the word I would use to describe the music, but it is in fact classified as music. But I really don't pay attention to music when I'm playing. Not something I even notice. Or left, I'm dead. I'm stuck? I mean, I wouldn't really say I'm stuck. Name the Kaizo. Greetings. I should name it Greetings? I'm just kidding. This is called Casio Mario World. You like chilling to old school game music? I don't really think this is old school game music. I'm pretty sure this is literally a band whose music was just put into this level. Or an artist, a musical artist of some sort. Pretty much all the music in this game is like are ports of actual songs. What's the DJ doing? I was really hoping I would get one more bounce before I had to tap left there. It's homage to it, though. I mean, I really don't think this sounds anything like any video game music, but that's how you interpret it. I mean, that's good. This whole game is a very, oh, that was rough. Very questionable soundtrack. First level has an amazing song. Really, really like the song in the first level. But everything else, oof, I don't know. I mean, the last level was just heavy breathing. Am I streaming on multiple places? Always, yeah. Always in multiple places. Oh, my speaker wire has come loose. Can you guys hear that? That was annoying. Does that affect your performance? Having multiple streams? No. I've said this many times, streaming a game does not make me worse at it. If anything at all, streaming a game makes me better at it. And reading chat in generally speaking, keeps me more chill and able to react better than if I was just like on my own. Certainly no negative effect. Not you, but the performing hardware software. Not really. I'm only running two different softwares. At some point, very soon it will literally be one software running everything, so... No. Oh, playing a game like Only Up takes more processing power than streaming this. What kind of a PC I'm running? I don't know. I'm not a PC person at all. It's like 5 years old. No, it's nothing crazy. I do not have a PC gaming PC. I have a PC that is used or streamed and look at the internet. I am 110% a console streamer. This kind of thing isn't hard to run and stream with. I mean, I don't know. It depends on what your, I don't know what your definition of hard to run and stream is. Like, even this game's not running on my PC. This is running on a Super Nintendo, so I'm just capturing a Super Nintendo. Not really that much. Oh, you have a Chromie laptop? I mean, laptops... Running the laptop can be... pretty nice. My work laptop kind of sucks, but... I mean, it's a work laptop and provided by work, so... Much easier. I mean, it really depends on what your definition of easy is. Because you need a lot... You need to know what you're doing with... if you want to stream a Super Nintendo and have it actually capture and look not like shit. And it generally is a little more expensive. Well, not even generally. It's definitely more expensive than if I was just emulating. Not even a question. I mean, there's definitely different pay scales you can go with, depending on how good you want your stream to look. Different types of capturing methods. Ah, went too fast. You would have guessed emulator? This looks smoother than when you played SMW on a SNES. Well, I mean, you probably... Realistically, you probably played SMW using, like, RF cables or, like, composite cables. I'm running it with S-Video cables, which isn't obviously top. It's, like, not HD, but S-Video cables look a hell of a lot nicer than those. Especially RF. Which was like what everyone used back in the day, like coaxial. You didn't know you could do that? Yeah, Super Nintendo and N64 and GameCube all have the exact same AV port. So any cable that you can use basically on a GameCube, you can use on a Super Nintendo. Same thing is true for PlayStation 1 through 3. PlayStation 1 through 3 all use the exact same audio video. Other than PS3 also has HDMI, which why wouldn't you use HDMI for the PS3? But it also has the same, like the default factory. When PS3 launched, it launched with like a composite cable or something. composite or yeah, I think it was composite it launched with. I had my cable somewhere. I literally have a PS1 cable on my PS3 right now because I mostly use it for playing PS1 because PS3s play PS1 games. And PS1 games on a PS3 look like absolute fucking shit through HDMI. But if you run them through like a composite cable, then they actually look really good. For whatever reason, through an actual HDMI, they like it's all compressed and looks like shit. So like the PS3 that's on my desk right now, like right next to me, it currently has the composite cable and an HDMI cable attached to it. So if I want to play PS3, then I'll switch it over to HDMI. But with PS1, I do not want it to look like shit, so I don't use a HDMI cable. I actually have a video that I put up on YouTube pretty recently, playing SMW with like composite versus S video. Can you ask an odd question? Sure. I mean, if it's too odd, I'll probably say fuck you. I'm just kidding. I probably won't say fuck you, but I might. If odd equals rude, then you might not like what happens. Ah, shit. Okay, so newer TVs, you notice how camera panning it shows the movies look super weird, like, or old effects look worse. So you mean like when you're recording a TV, you get like the wavy lines? Is that what you mean? Or older effects look worse. So on newer TVs, there's like different settings where they kind of fuck with the frame rate a little bit. So if you ever watch, like, a lot of TVs will default to showing movies at like 60 frames per second or something, and that's not what TV shows and movies are filmed at. So they end up looking like this ultra realistic, like almost uncanny valley-ness to them, where it's not meant to look that good. So you have to actually change the settings in your TV to not do that. It's actually really, really off-putting. I'm pretty sure that's what you're talking about. It's just settings in your TV, generally speaking. And might look good for like video games and stuff, which are meant to be at 60 frames per second. That's why most TVs have like cinematic mode and gaming mode, and like if you're talking about newer like smart TVs. But like, yeah, you can go and like there's lots of videos on YouTube of like old like 90s shows at like 60 frames per second. Ultra HD is what they always call it, but it's just, I'm pretty sure the only difference is that 60 frames per second, and it's really off-putting looking. And that's because I want to say it's 45 is the norm for TV and movies. It's not 60. I remember one of the Lord of the Rings Hobbit movies made a big deal about messing with the frame rates, and people lost their shit. I don't, maybe they all did, but I only remember it happening with one. Maybe the second one, maybe the first one, I don't know. One of the Hobbit Lord of the Rings movies, they filmed at like a different frame rate or something, and people were not happy with it. Now, when it comes to video games, people are like, oh, 60 frames per second, or get the fuck out of here. I actually don't care. I actually do not mind a video game that's at 30 frames per second, as long as it's not like a Twitch shooter or something, where like, that kind of matters a little more. Like a competitive shooter, sure, 60 frames per second, that's what you want. But like an action adventure single player game, a solid 30 frames per second is all I need. And I've mentioned that many times, and amusingly, a friend, fellow streamer, had also said something along those lines on Twitter recently, and it's like, at least I'm not the only person that feels that way. Like Gotham Knights, that game released last year, I want to say, and it's a 30 frames per second game. Don't notice. Couldn't tell you. If you didn't tell me that game was a 30 frames per second game, I wouldn't fucking know. The game's great. It's a good game. People like shitting on it because, oh, 30 frames per second, it's 2023. You know, I don't care. It's steady. It doesn't have crazy drops. At least it didn't for me. I platinum that shit. No issues. Now, of course, when you're having something that's running at 60 and then it drops to 30, you're going to notice that. But that's not even usually when there's a game that has like frame rate drops, it's not usually 60 to 30. It's usually like 60 to 20, 60 to 15. You're like, what is happening here? But like, 60 frames per second isn't like a new thing. Super Mario World runs at 60 frames per second. I think actually most Super Nintendo games run at 60 frames per second. There's definitely a few that don't. Okay. Ah, shit. First time I played Dark Souls, I was running it on a crud laptop and still had fun. My first time playing Dark Souls 1 would have been on, I think, a PS4. I played Demon Souls when it came out, and then Dark Souls 1 came out the same day as a Spider-Man game, and I had to choose Dark Souls or Spider-Man, and of course, I'm gonna fucking pick Spider-Man. Was that Spider-Man any good? Not really. So, was it the right choice? Probably not. But I played Dark Souls 1 later. I actually played Dark Souls 3 before I played Dark Souls 1. I still have to finish Dark Souls 1, actually. I started a playthrough of it on Twitch, like, last year. And Norman's been asking me, like, when are you going back to Dark Souls 1, Defy? And I said, whenever I get partnered on Twitch, we will go back to Dark Souls 1. That is the rule. You got Dark Souls Prepare to Die edition. I assume that's just basically the Game of the Year edition. There's all the extras, like DLC and stuff. I have no idea. I don't know. To me, Dark Souls feels boring after Elden Ring. Like, I know that's awful to say, but like, I don't know. Elden Ring ruined me a bit. Elden Ring is just too good. Will I go back to Bloodborne? Hell yeah. Bloodborne, fuck yeah. Dark Souls, I don't know. It's kind of boring to me after Elden Ring. What's up, HBS? We got HBL, and we got HBS. Ooh, that was close. You haven't played Bloodborne? Oh, Bloodborne's so good. But yeah, I mean, Bloodborne's stuck on PS4, so I understand. I understand it can be difficult to play for some if you never owned a PS4. I guess technically you could play it on PS5 as well. Even though they haven't done a 60 FPS patch for it and everyone's mad about it. Listen, real talk, I don't care if Bloodborne is like one of my favorite Soulsborne games, period. I don't care if it ever gets a 60 FPS patch. I would, if I had to choose between getting a 60 FPS patch for Bloodborne or getting Bloodborne 2, fuck that, I want Bloodborne 2. You bought a PS4 for the first time 2 years ago? Dope, that's awesome. PS4 has an amazing library of games. And if you just got it, you have so many games to enjoy. Did you have a PS3 before that, or no? If not, there's quite a few, like, PS3 remasters on PS4. Like PS4 remasters of PS3 games that are worth playing. Last new... Alright. Like, if you haven't done this already, it's been 2 years, so it's a good chance you have. If you haven't done this already, my biggest recommendation would be to get the Uncharted collection and Uncharted 4, because Uncharted is such a good collection of games. Naughty Dog are one of the best. Last of Us 2, like Last of Us and Last of Us 2 as well. But I am more of an Uncharted guy than a Last of Us guy, even though I do like Last of Us. Last of Us 2 kind of overstays its welcome, to be honest. A little too long. A little long on the tooth. Uncharted, Chef's Kiss, so good. A friend of mine got to visit Naughty Dog Studios while they were making the first Last of Us, and he got his name in the game, which is I'm so jealous about. So jealous. Yeah, they have remastered on PS4 yet. You can get the Uncharted. It's like the Nathan Drake collection, I think is what it's called. And that's Uncharted 1, 2, and 3. And maybe Lost Legacy? Oh no, Lost Legacy's the sequel to Uncharted 4. So yeah, Nathan Drake collection. Is 1, 2, and 3, and then Uncharted 4 is its own game. I think that's how they released. I mean, I have them. I could go look. I think there were like PS3 games that got remastered to PS4 that I could recommend. I mean, that's the big one for me. Also, I guess Last of Us Remastered. And Last of Us 2. Infamous Second Son. Love the Infamous games. Unfortunately, 1 and 2 are stuck on PS3. I'm actually kind of surprised they never did a remaster of those as a collection. What's up, Ash? Ash, I never know...
Wow, look at all these cool raiders.
Yo, Brad! How you doing? Welcome in. Ash, every time you use that emote, I don't know what it is, but I assume it's, like, I always read it as yellow card. Like I'm getting a yellow card. And it never makes sense for what's happening, so I assume that's not what it is. Maybe it is what it is, I don't know. Brett, how you doing? What are you playing tonight? I'm dead. We are ranking every NES game ever in a list. Oh, that is sick. Like across all regions? I guess NES. No, because that is called the NES in Europe and stuff too. So it's like, wait, are you including like Famicom games that never got translated, or just things that would be classified as NES? There's a few Famicom games that have been like, let's say, what's the word I want to use? Reproed as NES games and translated that I kind of want to get. I also want to buy a Famicom, but there was a Famicom disc system on eBay not that long ago for pretty cheap, and I was very tempted to get it. Oh, what the fuck did I get through there? Not localized, because it's not official. Someone just fan translate it and then reproed onto an NES disc. Famicom license, yes. Anything I can actually play. Oh, nice. I love that the NES was the Wild West, because there was literally like not officially released, but like commercially released games that weren't officially, like, they were unlicensed games. I own several of them actually. Micro Machines is one of them. Micro Machines. A lot of them are the ones that had that A/B switch in the back, if anyone knows what I'm talking about. I think they were all Codemasters games, mostly. And like that's why Nintendo had like the official seal of approval. Because like there was like legit, like I don't know how, like it never happened after that. Like there wasn't like, I mean, years later there probably was. I mean, there is now, obviously, because people make Casio ROM hack carts, but you know what I mean. Like they weren't commercially released. People weren't commercially releasing like unlicensed SNES games. Thus began their obsession with IP protection. You know what I learned recently? No, not right. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. It's like a year ago now. But like, there's that like kind of thing that all of us ROM hack players kind of told ourselves, that ROM hacks were completely legal because of the lawsuit against like Game Genie or whatever, and like they couldn't do anything. I actually watched a video of like an IP lawyer, and he said that's completely false. And Nintendo 100%. If they chose to do so, could shut down ROM hacks. They just don't. And like all this time I've been telling myself, oh yeah, Nintendo can't do anything. They lost that lawsuit to Game Genie. Yeah. Like, so like we all thought that, right? Like we all thought that was a thing. That like because of that lawsuit, like ROM hacks were protected. They're not. Just Nintendo chooses not to do anything. And also the lie of like you can back up your own copy of a game, like you can rip your own game into your own backup. That's also not true. Like Nintendo, if they so chose, can actually litigate you for that too, because the license doesn't give you the right to share to distribute in any way. It's so interesting that like. I should find it at some point and share it, because I just watched it a couple, like, I don't know, a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. No, you cannot. They can literally stop you from creating a backup. They're not going to. First of all, how would they ever know you made a backup? He straight up was like, no, like, you cannot. If they really wanted to, they could go after you for it. You do not have the right to do it. And this guy's an actual IP lawyer, so I kind of trust him more than just internet people's interpretation of Yeah, though this year people are incorrectly blaming Nintendo this year because the Pokemon Company was responsible for nuking a major Pokemon ROM hack site. I mean, sure, but the Pokemon Company is also partially Nintendo. It's not fully. I think they own like a third of it or something. It's like Game Freak, Nintendo, and I think a third entity own the Pokemon Company. So even if it was the Pokemon Company, I mean, you still could just be Nintendo. You know? I don't know, man. This lawyer straight up said the law says you cannot copy it. You cannot copy the code, even for personal backup use. I'm gonna go with the lawyer on this one. It's like a pretty big YouTube lawyer, yeah. Like, not Legal Eagle, another one. But it, basically similar idea to Legal Eagle. Not a person I know personally, no. I don't know. I think I'm lucky enough to know. I'm not lucky. I think I'm like bougie enough to know any lawyers personally. No. Is he on Twitch? I think he is on Twitch. If I'm thinking correctly, it's Hogue Law. I think they are on Twitch, but I think they primarily do YouTube stuff. It wasn't in his own video though, so I don't even know how I would find it. He was a guest on another like podcast essentially, and he was asked the question because it was talking about. I think it was talking about the morality of pirating games that are no longer available. And that's how it all came up. You gotta jump on that one. I know a lawyer, but not through lawyerly pursuits. He's my sponsor's dad. He also has other questionable business pursuits. Ashnos Saul Goodman confirmed. Let's go. Oh my god, what is this shit? Can I hit this? This... Is C major here? Is C major See this? It has nothing to do with backup sharing. It has to do with the licensing of the video games themselves, and like the terms of service that no one ever reads. Oh. Oh God. Oh, I didn't need to do that. Oh. Oh God. Man, this is Yo, what's up, official girl? How you doing? Too early? Ah, too early. Irregardless of like whether or not backupping is legal, the modifying of the code into ROM hacks is 100%, according to this lawyer, IP lawyer, definitely not legal. And Nintendo, if they so chose, could go after you. What are you doing? What is this? I mean, all ROM hacks are distributed, though. No one's making a ROM hack and not distributing it. That's why you saw a couple years ago, or not, I guess last year, when Tears of the Kingdom was coming out, Nintendo DMCA'd a ton of Breath of the Wild mod videos, because they can. They didn't DMCA regular Breath of the Wild videos. They only DMCA'd the mod videos, and basically took half of Point Crow's channel down. Among other people, but a very prominent Zelda streamer. And I was kind of expecting the same thing to happen when Mario Wonder came out, that they would just start going after all the Mario ROM hacks. But they didn't. I mean, the lawyer straight up said that's not true, but also, regardless of whether or not it's true, they would never find out, and they would never care. He basically said that's a huge misconception that people have. I think I gotta land underneath that as he's jumping. I need to jump underneath him. I need to hit him. Jump underneath him. Jump over off the Koopa to like lure him over. Then spin off the platform onto him, back onto the bubble. Why am I getting a billion? That's just, like my phone would not stop vibrating in my pocket. Happy Tuesday. Hope your work and meetings went well today. Yeah, that went pretty well. I have so much work to do, honestly. These next 2 weeks, official girl, like my next 2 weeks of work are going to be so crazy stressful. Tomorrow is actually another big day, but Thursday is a huge day, and then Friday is another kind of huge day. Monday, luckily, not at all, because it's a holiday. I have to jump there. Your buddy actually did go to prison in the UK because a social worker noticed all the burned DVDs on his computer desk and reported it? Holy shit. I mean, hard to speak for other countries. Ellie, what is your problem? Come here. Ellie. Why are you angry? Ellie. Hey. Come here. Come this way. Come here. Alright, she's not coming. Cat, yeah. One of my cats hates another one of my cats. Like a lot. And they're sisters, like literally biological sisters. Hates her. She's not coming. Well, she actually is very dog-like in that way. Like she does come to me pretty much. She's the only one. She's an attention-seeking cat, and if she could see a chance to get attention, she usually goes for it. But she was too busy being mad at the other cat, so. Yeah, I gotta think about this. I gotta do it really. Okay, jump to it, underneath it, around, hit on him, jump out to the Koopa. This is, you gotta do this so quick if this is what you gotta do. Jump out to the Koopa, then jump back. Spin off bubble. Is that it? Oh shit, that's a lot. Oh, I gotta make it. Am I Canadian? Yeah. I sure am. You can tell when it's out. How do you say out? Canadian, so I say it the same way you do. I'm not convinced any Canadian has ever said a boot. Although I know you're joking, HP all of it. I'm not convinced anyone has ever said that. Don't forget with the Noopies. I mean, I grew up with a lot of Noopies. I never heard them say it either. I don't know. Also, there's a region of my province where they basically are Noopies. That's not what I meant to do. That's not what I meant to do. What gave it away? You say it all the time. Maybe not a solid boot. I say about. I don't know how about translates into a boot. But I definitely have never in my life said a boot. I honestly think sometimes when you guys say that, you just hear it the way you want to hear it because you know I'm Canadian. You're like, oh my god, he said it! He said the thing! Half your fam- I'm literally- I'm as East Coast as you can get. And never in my life have I heard that. It's slightly different. I can't pronounce a ton of words in both my languages. Yeah. Yeah. Now, if you want to talk about my French, oh, my French is so bad now. I can't pronounce Massachusetts to save my life. It's a little different than we sound out west, but definitely not a boot. To be honest, I always kind of thought, Rando, that the typical or the stereotypical Canadian accent was literally like Alberta. Like, was literally the Alberta accent. And not that people from Alberta sound like that, but like that's where it comes from. Yeah, no, I don't think you say it either. Like I said, you know Letterkenny? How they're from rural Ontario and they sound like that? Yeah, that's correct. I've never actually watched Letterkenny. I just know that there's that one guy in it who was also in the Mighty Ducks TV show. And everyone's like, hey, that's that guy from Letterkenny. But I've never watched it. I've known a fair bit of Noopies, but I've actually really only known one that's had a really strong accent. Although, another one had an accent if they got drunk. And then it would come out, but... yeah, one of the characters from Letterkenny played, like, the mean coach. Like the bad guy coach in the first season of Mighty Ducks, like the show, not the original movie, because he would have been probably not born yet, or very young. He's pretty young. Like the Disney Plus show. No, live action. There's a live action Mighty Ducks show. The first season's pretty good, if you like the Mighty Ducks. Man, working for the airline and having Charlottetown PEI calling in sent me I don't think they said words the whole time. Working for the airline and having Charlottetown PEI calling in sent me. I don't think they said words the entire time. Something new? I mean, it's not new at this point. It has 2 seasons, and the second season was like 2 years ago or 3 years ago or something. The first season was one of the first Disney Plus shows. Point Crow is a Zelda games are actually made in this week alone. Their accent is wild, Irish, Scottish, Acadian, French, and English in the same time. He said, do you actually know where I'm from? They wouldn't be from Charlottetown. They'd be from like Tignish or like Surrey or something. Biscush. Probably. If they had an accent like that. People from Tignish basically sound like they're from Newfoundland. Compared to oil field workers, yeah. Do you mean people that like go out west to work on the oil field, or people that live here? Because they're not really oil field workers that live here, but we definitely have a lot of people that go out west to make them dollars. You know what they end up doing? They make a ton of money that they can't spend because there's nowhere to go. They're living on like the camp or whatever. So they make all this money. They're like, what are we gonna do with this money? I know. Let's buy a bunch of illicit goods. And they all get addictions. And I know this from knowing personally many people whom this has happened to. Dude, you weren't wrong, yeah. I mean, obviously that's not true for everybody, but I've known so many people that have fallen that path. Oof, this is crazy. Especially when Ontarians get there. It's me, I am the Eastern gas worker. Don't worry, now if you live in PEI, for the most part, you're either a temporary foreign worker or you're a racist who hates temporary foreign workers. It's ridiculous how much racism there is here. Alright, so a lot of you are from Canada that are watching right now. Y'all hear about this fucking Brampton Tim Hortons thing? And like literally that's all people are obsessed with right now. And now like so many people being super racist about it here. You know what I'm talking about? But like, I want to come here and then bounce off him. This is a lot. If I'm right, there's so much you have to do there. Maybe it's not as complicated as I'm making it out to be, but it seems like that's what you gotta do. And you have so little time to react to it. Anyway, people being racist about this one single incident that happened in Brampton. And like everyone's forgetting about this fucking psycho lady like 4 years ago that literally shit in her hand and threw it at a Tim Hortons employee who was a white woman. This stream got like heavy. Rando, how you doing? Yeah, that makes it like a daily occurrence, yeah. Man. Also, I did not realize how quickly we got the checkpoint. It's not even 10 o'clock yet. Holy shit. Oh, I'm dead. Hey, what do you guys think about this this upcoming American election? I know we got some Americans in here. Y'all excited about this election or what? Sounds like a good evening. You can still find the video online of this crazy ass Tim Hortons lady. Amusingly, I saw the video before it went public to the news because the owner of that Tim Hortons was friends with someone I worked with at the time and sent him the security footage, which I assume he meant he sent it to a bunch of friends and like, holy shit, look what happened. And that's how it actually leaked, because the owner sent it to people. But I saw it, and then like literally like 12 hours later it was in the news. I'm like, oh shit, I saw that. I should have leaked it. This upcoming election is certainly one of the elections ever. That's true. That is true. I can't wait till it's over so I can stop hearing like my entire feed everywhere being that. And I can't even escape it on Facebook because I literally have family who are like American that live in Florida. So like I see it on Facebook, I see it everywhere. Man. I live in a small town, Ontario, and the beach situation is getting out of hand. The beach situation? What is the beach situation? That reminds me of the fact that I was in Toronto in June and we were gonna go to beaches. And it rained and we couldn't. I'm grateful that at least one current candidate is under the age of 75. Yeah, I was talking about this with somebody, C Major. Like, let's say Kamala and Kamala and Tim win, right? Let's say Kamala and Tim win. And Kamala does 2 terms, 8 years. And after that, Tim runs for president. He wins. He does 2 terms, 8 years. Tim, when he finishes that 16-year run, will still be younger than both Biden and Trump are now. That's crazy. Trump and Biden are both older than Bill Clinton. I mean, yeah, that tracks for me. I mean, Bill Clinton, I feel like, looks pretty good for his age, too. Like, I feel like he hasn't aged that well. Or, he has aged well, I mean. Not, like, I feel like he's aged pretty well. Especially for somebody in that position. And he always just kind of looked old. Like, even when he was president, he just kind of looked old. You know? He just looked old. Maybe he's not gonna do anything. You know what? I'm just gonna attempt something here and say, fuck this little Koopaling. I wanna see something. No, you definitely need the chuck to go to the right. I gotta activate the chuck. Jumped. I need to land because otherwise I'm still spinning. I gotta jump to Koopaling. The chuck's gotta run right. Then I gotta jump off the chuck as he's on the right side. Probably over the next pillar. Because it doesn't look like the bubble's going up. It looks like it's gonna be down. Too far down to go over from the bubble. So I think my strategy is correct. It's just very, very tight. And you need to jump, you jerk. You don't jump, it kind of ruins everything. Like, you jumped that time, but not good enough. What about the Shellos Koopa? Yeah, no, I gotta use him, but I can't use him until after. I can't jump on him. He is, in this state, I can't use him. I have to land on a platform. Otherwise, I'm currently in spin. See, watch what happens. So I have to land to reset my jump, which is what I've been trying to do the whole time. So I can do a regular jump and jump off him. But I also have to activate the chuck. Otherwise, the chuck's not gonna go where I want him to go. So I have to land on the chuck, basically. I gotta land on the platform, kind of loop around and do a regular jump off the chuck, and then to the Koopa and lure the chuck over, and then jump back to the platform and get back into spin state again, so I continue on this gosh darn bubble. It's a lot. So it's like that, but the chuck needs to go faster, because he was still in my way. Hi, Third Wall. How is our fault? And if I don't know what you're talking about. Like, have you been drinking tonight? Oh, also Instagram. I forgot to say goodbye to them. Also, that freeze frame on Instagram, not good. Wait, if the Instagram stream dies, it just freeze frames at the last point I was at when the stream ends. And it's never complimentary. Never a complimentary view. Now that Instagram's done, I'm just repositioning chat so I can see what's going on. Nope. Feel like I'm definitely dead because you can't have any hesitation there because you need all the time for that whole trick. I gotta be faster to him so that he's already moving. Fuck, this is a lot. Maybe I got to... Thinking about this. Okay. I don't know. Whatever's going on here, it's certainly a thing you have to do. Would you jump? Oh my god. This is Chuck. Sometimes I hit the spin on the lead ghost, which you can actually spin jump off the lead ghost in those blue lasers, and it's like shooting me through. Chuck! He doesn't switch over. I gotta get there way quicker to have time to do any of this, I think. Is all it is. No, you definitely don't want to kill the Chuck. You need the Chuck. I don't gotta kill the Chuck to restart the spin. I need the Chuck to leave the platform. Like, I don't think what I think I need to do is wrong. It's just the timing in which to do it is very tight. As is the majority of the things in this game. It's a lot of extremely tight bullshit that a lot of people would say is not fun. Stop hitting the blue laser! Well, that time I just literally hit the blue laser. That time I did a spin jump off it, though. It's a controller thrower? Nah. The thing about this is that. Also, Pineapple Tuna, thank you for the rose, and Michael, thank you for. Oh, yeah, I already said thank you for the lemon coke. You know what? Still, thank you for the lemon coke. That was early. I missed Pineapple Tuna's rose though. Okay, I'm gonna do one thing. I don't think it's right, but at least it's something to test. Well, if I get past this. I'm not really worried about it. Honestly, whatever happens in this section, I don't care. We got the first half. I don't expect to beat this. Oh, that's not what I didn't do the thing. Shit. I didn't do the thing I was gonna test. No, that's not. I was trying to see if I could just get rid of him for a sec, just so I can test something, but. Cheap viewers, tell me more about these cheap viewers. Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do the whole time, is go under him first. That's the whole premise of the whole thing. How was it? 15? And like just getting to like, cause everything here is crazy tight. So just getting to that part is hard enough. I gotta ban this person. I was giving Kay time. I never know if Kay's here. And I know she likes to ban people. She likes to swing that hammer around. Not you, I hope. No, but I have been ignoring any message where it sounds like where you start with "you gotta," because I am not a backseat friendly person. Whether or not you're right or wrong, I have no idea because I didn't read your message. But no, I wouldn't. I didn't. I'm not you. Somebody. It's a bot on Twitch. Mostly because I really am not at all. I don't even think confused about what to do here. It's just a very tight setup. There's really only a couple of things that could possibly be, so. Yeah, like this whole ROM hack is pretty infamous. To like a lot of even the top creators are like, I'm not playing it because it's. A lot of people found it very miserable to play. I actually been kind of enjoying it for the most part, but there's also something wrong with me. So, other than the music's so bad. I want to go, the other level I have open right now, go to it real quick. The other level I have open right now, this one that has like the weird, yeah. The music in this is so bizarre. And then it's the, when's that first start? There it is. Like, this is also nuts. Anyways, I'm not committing to doing. We're not doing this level while we're still working on another level, but. Actually, I want to go check one more thing. I'm gonna end stream anyway soon, because man, tomorrow I'm not looking forward to work. I need to get lots of sleep for it. But I want to check something. So this is the first level. This level has good music. What was the music in this one? Was it good? Oh yeah, this music was good. I liked this music. Yeah, this music was good. So the first two levels that I played had good music, and then everything else after that has been, what the fuck is this? What's music in this one? I can't play this one yet. I need to have those blocks on the side. I need to do the Switch Palace before I can actually play this. Oh yeah, this is also questionable music. That was not even possible to play yet, so. Which I guess is why people were confused that I did this level first. Because it leads to a level that's unplayable until you do the right side. And I didn't know that. I didn't know how this overworld shook out. I was like, I want to play the chain chomp level. It looks fun. But you're supposed to go this way first. Did I say something about Casio? I mean, I didn't, but this game is called Casio. Is that what you mean? I did mention at some point that this game is called Casio Mario World. Alright, woo! That's probably the music explanation then. The music is they're all ports of a band. Like I'm assuming it's like a favorite artist of the creator. It's all actual music, like on an album that you can buy. Casio is Casio is a keyboard branding thing. They also make watches, but the music itself is literally like the level names are actually the track names from that band. So like Power of Persuasion, Child Soldier, these are all like songs, and the songs in that level are those songs. Sleep Dealer, that's a song. You know? The Reeling, that's a song. Different band, weirdly enough. That one's a completely different band. I mean, it's ported to 16-bit, but it's also very, very close to how it originally sounds, so much that it actually gets copyright claimed on YouTube, which never happens with Super Nintendo ports. So I feel like it's pretty authentic to how it's actually just sounds. But I don't know. But we'll call it there. Have a great night. We got the checkpoint, which I'm happy about. We got it pretty fast. We'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow Wednesday? Tomorrow's Wednesday. Ugh. Can't wait for this week to be over. Alright, have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Yo, thank you. Oh, well, I turned off TikTok, so you didn't hear me say that, but that was a nice thing to say.